In past videos, I've covered how your level of development when it comes to business is going to be a stark mirror, a reflection of your level of personal development. So if you're running into some issues with business, if you can't find a way to overcome something, it's probably also being reflected in your personal life, and the best way to approach it is to work on personal development so that at the business level, you can also extend those things that you've learned and the changes you've made in order to transform the business as well. So today we have a fun activity, and that is to take the MBTI. And I think people's approach when it comes to things like MBTI, things like Clifton Strength Finders, that the approach is sort of wrong. And let me explain. But if you don't know what the MBTI is, it's a test of a series of questions. I think it's around 90 questions or so. And by the end of it, you get assigned a personality, one of 16 personalities. You actually get attributed four letters that are going to be either E or I, S or N, T or F, and then J or P. And so that's going to indicate whether you're an extrovert or an introvert, whether you observe things sensorily or through intuitively, or whether you make decisions through thinking or make decisions through feeling, and finally, whether you like to be a judger or a perceiver. And you probably have heard of the MBTI. It's very popular, it's very famous, and you've probably taken it yourself. But the takeaway, I think, is we've kind of come short when it comes to the actual takeaways from the MBTI itself. Instead of using it as a tool to tell you who you are, we should use it as a tool to show us where we should go. So when we take the test, what we're actually doing is we are answering questions in a way that aligns with who we believe we are. So if I asked you to take the MBTI and pick answers that would make the outcome be an extrovert, you could probably easily do that. So what you do is you already have an idea for who you are, and you go into the test and trying to find answers that align best with who you think you are. So all the test really does is reaffirm who you already believe you are. And so if we stop there, it doesn't help much. But what we can do is take the results of who we believe we are and flip it on its head. So if you're, let's say, ESTJ, then you would take or you would consider INFP, the exact opposite of what the results that you got. And the reason we do that is so that you can practice being the other end of the spectrum. Because if we only exist on one plane or one end of a spectrum, then we're locked into that worldview and that way of behaving. And challenging yourself to actually move to the other end of the spectrum. So if you're an extrovert trying to show up as an introvert, it's going to make a lot of development in your own personal life as well. So if you're an extrovert and you're getting the benefits of being an extrovert, like being able to socialize more, being able to, meet people and all this stuff, now we shift over to introvert. So you are more shut in a bit, but now you're focused in on maybe a big project. You communicate less with the outside world, but you're focused more on the inside world, and so on and so forth, and vice versa. So if you're more introverted, you have been getting all the benefits of introverts and all the negative and downsides of introversion as well. So by moving over to extroversion, you can get the best of both worlds, really. Like, you start to let go of a lot of the things that held you back because you were just an introvert or because you were just an extrovert, and you get to mesh both worlds. All right, so that's it for this video. Take the MBTI, see what results you get, and try in your daily life to practice the opposite. It's going to help you a lot in your personal development. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.